All right, welcome back to the First and Gold podcast. I'm your host, Sam Golden. Today, we are going to do our predictions for Week 18. And I hate saying Week 18. It's my least favorite week of the season. Goodbye, Scott Hansen. The next time I do one of these videos, it's going to be over. All right, I got to stop being so negative. But seriously, oh, man. Weren't we just doing, Week 9? Or, Packers-Jaguars predictions? I don't know. It stinks, man. You know what also I don't like about Week 18 is there's no random matchups. You know me by now. I love my random matchups. I love my interconferences. It's over. It's all over. But no, it does get exciting. There's some implications. We got the playoffs coming up. We're going to have a great video. So before we get started into our predictions, like always, you guys commented down below on last week's video, your bold prediction for Week 17. And our winner this week is Reed Andy, because this one was particularly bad. Not to call you out, Reed Andy, but I just thought it was funny. You said the Colts make the playoffs instead of the Broncos and Bengals. And yeah, we all know what happened. 45-33, Giants win it, and the Colts are done for the rest of forever. So yeah, there you go. Shout out Reed Andy. Thank you for commenting. Look, maybe you'll get roasted sometimes. Maybe you'll get a spot on prediction, and I'll praise you. But that's what we got with the First and Gold. So if you guys want, you can comment down below your Week 18 bold predictions in this video. And yeah, maybe you'll get shouted out on next week's episode. And okay, let's start with our Week 18 slate. We got a couple of Saturday games before the rest of the slate is on Sunday. Saturday, 4:30. Now, the reason why they do these types of schedules is so they have everything figured out in terms of playoff implications. So I'll explain this in a second. Ravens-Browns is first. This is basically to see if the Steelers should start any of their starters, because if the Ravens win this game, they lock up the division. The Steelers are the 5 seed. They don't have to play for anything. So with that being said, this is my lock of the week. I am going to pick the Ravens for sure to win this one. They want that division. Lamar's on a heater. The Browns are starting Dorian Thompson-Robinson because God knows why. And they're at home. So let's pick the Ravens to win this one with ease, 35-10. All right, and then Bengals-Steelers. This is a huge game, especially if the Steelers rest their starters. Although I guess I just said they would have the 5 seed locked up. I don't know what the Chargers, if they have a chance to get to the 5 seed. I should have probably looked that up for this video, but it's fine. I'm still going to pick the Bengals regardless, because Joe Burrow right now, you could just see it in his eyes. He is trying his absolute hardest to give them a shot. And even if they win this game, they might not make the playoffs. But step one, you got to win this game if you're the Bengals. And I know the Steelers have been on kind of this losing streak, and they're at home, and they're probably also pissed off. But man, I just got to give it to the Bengals, and I'm sure it'll be another crazy drunk game, as I said last time. So let's pick the Bengals to win this one, 31-27. All right, we move to the 1 o'clock slate. Falcons hosting the Panthers. I don't care if the Falcons win. It doesn't even matter, because, look, the Bucs are going to beat the Saints, and I said this on my last episode, and the Falcons blew it. They absolutely blew it against the Commanders. If they actually wanted a chance, they could have won that game, and this would have been huge. But at this point, it's just, I don't know. I mean, the Panthers could honestly win this game, but I'll pick the Falcons so they can go into next offseason with a little bit of confidence, saying Michael Penix showed some flashes in the final few games, and they had a winning record. There you go, Falcons fans. So I'll pick them to win it 23-17. Titans, Texans. I don't think the Texans can move up. So they're pretty much locked at the 4 seed. I don't know if they're resting their starters or not. It's in Tennessee, kind of a weird matchup, but the Titans just want to lose this game. So I don't know. I guess I'll pick the Texans to win it in a very ugly one, 19-11. Eagles, Giants, another game that also doesn't matter. It's going to be Drew Lock versus Kenny Pickett. Let's go. Poor Giants fans that bought this ticket months in advance, and now they have to go to Philly in crappy weather, get harassed, and watch a 3-win team that might actually beat the Eagles because they're resting their starters, and they're going to ruin their draft position even more. I'm still going to pick the Eagles, but that would be pretty funny. So let's pick the Eagles to win it, 21-14. There you go. Colts hosting the Jaguars, exactly like the Falcons. They completely screwed everything up last week. In this game now, it really doesn't matter. I'll still pick the Colts because why not? And 8-9 just feels like such a Colts record. So let's pick them to win it, 23-17. to 13. Commanders Cowboys. Now, the Commanders have locked up a playoff spot. They're probably not moving up much more. I do think they're going to win this one, though, for sure. The Cowboys are going to end their season 7-10 with Cooper Rush. And yeah, I'm picking the Commanders to win this one. Let's give it 24-17. All right, this one's going to be a double whammy. It's going to be my Who Cares and my uniform matchup of the week. Kind of a rare combination. But look, Packers-Bears in Green Bay. It's the oldest rivalry in the NFL. The Packers are wearing their home uniforms against the Bears away uniforms. It's such a great thing to look at every season, even if one team absolutely sucks, which is why it's my Who Cares game. But yeah, I'm going to pick the Packers to win this one with ease, 31-13. Bucks Saints. Now, this one is important, but like I've been saying, I don't think the Bucks are going to screw this up. There's no way, right? Right, guys? I mean, Baker's on a heater right now. Everybody's healthy. It can't happen. It can't. No, I'm sorry. So yeah, I'm picking the Bucks to win this game 30-17. I think they're going to have a 2-score comfortable win and make the playoffs. And then Patriots Bills in New England. The Bills, I think they have the 2 locked up, but I think they're still favored. So with that being said, let's go upset of the week and pick the Patriots, which I should totally not do because I picked the Patriots to win last week and they got absolutely clobbered. So this is definitely a stupid thing to do, but screw it. Let's have the Patriots win for absolutely no reason. 21-20. All right, Chargers Raiders. Now this usually happens once a year in week 18 where there's just a shutout and a team just can't score and they don't care and they want the season to end. And that's going to be the Raiders. So yeah, I'm going to pick the Chargers to win this one 20-0. In Las Vegas. Cardinals 49ers. You want another Who Cares game of the week? Here you go on a silver platter. I couldn't care less who wins this game. I don't really like Kyler Murray, so I'm just going to pick against him and have the 49ers win it 24-20. This almost made the uniform matchup of the week. Broncos, Chiefs specifically, and I love that they're doing this against the Chiefs. The Broncos are wearing the D on the helmet. They're throwbacks at home. I think it's going to look good. Carson Wentz versus Bo Nix. Who would have thought? But seriously, this is a huge game, obviously, for the Bengals. And if the Chiefs go out and win this game with Carson Wentz and the backups, the Bengals are only one more step away. We'll get to that game in a couple games. One more step away from somehow slipping into the playoffs if they can beat the Steelers and the Chiefs win it. So although I don't want the Bengals to make the playoffs and I don't think the Chiefs are going to win. I mean, Carson Wentz goes out there and just does awesome. That'd be pretty funny. I'm going to pick the Chiefs because why not? And there you go. That's my other upset alert because I'm sure the Broncos are favored. And the Broncos desperately need to make the playoffs as well. But that would be so chaotic and so funny if that's how the season ends for a couple of these teams. Just the Chiefs and Carson Wentz ruins everything. Maybe even gets the Dolphins into the playoffs. And yeah, I'll pick the Chiefs to win it 23-20 with Carson Wentz. Screw it. Seahawks Rams. Now, I believe that the Rams had everything that needed to be done to get them into the playoffs, and the Seahawks are finally eliminated. So unfortunately for the Seahawks, this game doesn't really matter. And I don't know if the Rams are resting their starters. I believe that they have the 3 seed locked up. I could be wrong. So just in case I'm wrong, I'll pick the Rams. We'll see what happens. I'm going to pick the Rams to win this one 17-13. Who would have thought this could be the biggest game of the weekend? Jets-Dolphins. Now, schedule makers thought it was going to be one of the biggest games for other reasons, thinking that the Jets would be good this year. But look, I've been saying this a lot. If the Bengals beat the Steelers and the Chiefs beat the Broncos, all the Dolphins need to do is win. And they're somehow in. So, as much as I want the Jets to play spoiler, I feel bad for my dad who's begging the Bengals to somehow make it into the playoffs. I think the Dolphins are going to slip out with this one. I don't know if Tua's playing, though. If Tua's not playing, this could totally be an upset and the Jets win it. And I could also see the Jets screwing up their draft position. But I'll pick the Dolphins to win it in an ugly one, 19-16. And then finally, the game of the week, one of the games of the year in the regular season, Vikings-Lions. This is for the division. This is for the 1 seed. The loser goes all the way back down to the 5 seed. I've explained this in my last video. The best possible chance for the Vikings to actually do this thing and make the Super Bowl is to get that bye. Not only because a bye is obviously a full game off, but I think their hardest game they would ever have to run into in the playoffs is at Philly, and they could avoid that with a win here. And you know what? I'm going to go out and pick the Vikings to win this game. I'm full confident in them. I think the Lions are also a great team. It's going to be a high-scoring game. It's going to be very close. But with the amount of injuries the Lions have right now, they feel depleted, and the Vikings are rolling, and they're confident. As long as Sam Darnold could just play above average in this game, I think the Vikings could actually get it done, somehow win 15 games for the first time since 1998, and be the 1 seed. So let's pick the Vikings to win this one 30-27. There you go. Wow, that's it. Final prediction of the regular season. We've made it a full 18 weeks. I appreciate all the support you guys have had. We're going to keep on doing, 2 to 3 videos a week throughout the playoffs, throughout the offseason, so we're not going anywhere. This season, the fun part of the season is just getting started. So the only thing we really have to say goodbye to is those teams that obviously aren't making the playoffs. And, it's going to be sad to see some of these teams one last time. It kind of just makes you think, like, damn, that's it. We're not going to see like half these teams until September, but I'm sure a lot of fan bases are happy to not see their teams until September. But look, it's been a lot of fun. We'll see what happens. Who knows who's going to make the playoffs in the AFC? It's going to be a lot of fun. But thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to comment down below your bold prediction for the week. Like and subscribe. Follow us at First and Gold on TikTok and Instagram. I'm Sam Gold. That was your predictions. We'll see you next video. Goodbye.